Hey everybody, today we're going to be checking out a mall known as the Galleria at Pittsburgh Mills. Now this is a mall that was made by the Mills Corporation and it opened in 2005 and it has that kind of mid-2000s really strange gaudy aesthetic to it. Mall's not doing well, it never really took off and it's been in a state of decline, so we're going to go take a walk around and check it out. Come with me. This is the saddest food court I have ever seen. There's nothing open at all. I was hoping to at least get some coffee, but they don't even have that. And I don't know what this is all about, but there's some kind of sports theme. It just above each spot, there's a different sport with a description of the sport. I don't really get that. So this looks like it's a closed ice cream stand. Kind of cool looking with all the metallic accents on it. It looks like this is where the soft serve machines used to be. Heavenly items. Wonder what that was. Let's take a walk through this empty food court. Look at some of the food stalls that used to be here. Even in dead malls, at least some of them have something you can get at the food court. Usually one or two places, but there's nothing. That's kind of cool with that sort of red and yellow wavy design. This was a Taco Bell and I see a Subway. So they do have an open movie theater here and they have all these pictures of old classic movies. Of Charlie Chaplin, Wizard of Oz over there. I think I see Casablanca down there. So here we have the directory. I don't think any of these places are open. So it looks like they don't even have any candy. And these candy machines are mostly empty. Unicorn poop. Looks like we're all out of unicorn poop. There they shall remain forever. So it's not super easy to identify the stores because everything kind of has sort of a storefront that matches the aesthetic of the rest of the mall. And everything's divided up into neighborhoods. And each one has sort of like a different theme. I guess that was like a signature of Mills malls. And just look at these beautiful chandeliers. These are really nice, actually. And we have some tables with some stuff in it. All these different bottles. What a place this is. Wow. So let's head into Neighborhood 3, Sports Street. So this was Route 21, and it looks like just another fixture graveyard. All kinds of stuff from all different stores here. You can see whole stacks of pallets and stuff there. So I have to wonder what this store is with all the diamond plate on it. And even up here where the lights are. I don't know what this was. This is very strange. And there's all these tables and chairs set up in there. Oh, those must have been from the food court. Yeah, those had to be in the food court and they took them out. That's crazy. Wonder how long all these kiosks have been in here for. And we have more food court chairs there. And so we have Journeys. And in here we can see a whole lot of these old food court chairs. That's a sad sight, all these food court chairs just decommissioned. Wonder what's going to happen with them, if they're going to maybe have like a garage sale and sell them to people. I mean, they're in good shape. I mean, they could be reused for something, just probably not for here. So this store still has all kinds of racking in it. Wonder what that could have been. Maybe some kind of like pop-up shop that they had here. This place just has a surreal vibe. You know, I'm sitting here under a canopy of golf balls on a giant putting green with these giant golf balls, these giant flags. And so I believe at some point they were going to open up like a NASCAR themed restaurant, some sort of attraction like that. So that's what all this checkered flag stuff you see is. And up here you can see these banners which have race cars on them. And it looks like they got halfway through building this thing and then just kind of quit. So let's see if there's anything in here. So there's a door back there. I wonder if there's anything back there or if it's just, you know, empty space. Over here we have some closed food kiosks, or stands I should say. Not sure what this one was. And this one was, I guess, a sausage vendor. Look at all these different sausages you could purchase at the mall. So they had glow-in-the-dark mini golf here. And I wonder how much of this stuff would still be in here if I were able to go in. You know, we can see that neon green counter there. That'd be fun to do that. Neon mini golf in a dead mall. So we have Dick's Sporting Goods, which I guess doesn't have its mall entrance open anymore. And I guess this just continues with sort of a sports theme. We have these giant catcher's mitts, which you can sit in. I guess these are supposed to be baseballs. So this is not my first dead mall, but I've never seen one quite like this, with just such over-the-top decor and just row after row of empty stores, all with just this gaudy look to them. It's just so strange. Let's get a look in here. This must have been some kind of food stand. Maybe like an ice cream store or something. Frozen yogurt. So I got excited because I saw these trees here. And I love good mall plants. But as I look closer, these are actually fake. It's just logs with like plastic leaves glued onto them. That's kind of appropriate for this mall. So they have like little seating areas just all around the mall. And I have seen quite a few people walking around in the mall. So I guess this is just really a destination for people to just come and get their laps in anymore. Up here we have these little banners with just different buildings from Pittsburgh. Over here there's some kind of furniture store, but doesn't look like it's open. Okay, so this here must have been either a Champs or a Foot Locker, judging by the shelf brackets on the side. And I can hear my voice echoing throughout this store. Yeah, and as we continue, we see more of these fake trees. Well, I guess fake trees never die. But they look really bad up close. So I love the tile work in this section of the mall. Just all these different multicolors with these sort of irregular shapes. And then we just have these eerie flickering lights. Okay, so I made it down to this end of the mall, and it has an open Macy's, a Panera Bread, and a buffet. So there actually is food I can get here. Thank God, I'm hungry. Okay, so I was able to get some much needed coffee, and I'm gonna sit here and drink it next to this abandoned Auntie Anne's in this bizarre 2000s fever dream mall. Looks like we have some foliage hanging from the roof. So I'm thinking this was Orange Julius, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure what this is. And here we have some mall art. This sort of cone-shaped tree thing. We have some nice wood floors. You don't see wood floors in a mall very often. Yep, so they're definitely not refilling the gumball machines. We have just more and more of this wild aesthetic that they have here. I guess this is sort of like a forest-themed wing. This is the same company that designed Forest Fair Village, which is sort of an infamous dead mall. One I never got to see, but I guess this is the next best thing. Same sort of bizarre design. Here we are in another fake forest. It's just funny. And just more and more of these closed stores. And it's just hard to see which stores they were because they all kind of have that sort of uniform design to them. So I can't really pick out the distinct character based off of that. Look at all these fidget spinners. That's wild. Fidget spinners only $1. Let's get a look in the old Hot Topic. Let's see if there's anything left of Hot Topic. Looking gloomy, like a gothic dungeon in there. So here we have an old PacSun, and you can see where the letters were here. Now if we look inside, we can still see some of the yellow accents back when that was the old color scheme. And we can look down here, and they still have the logo on the floor. So here it looks like they were using this as some sort of meeting room. We can see some fake plants and some whiteboard. So they have a comic book shop here that's open. Looks like it's pretty sweet inside here, if I do say so. This is quite a massive comic book shop here. Pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. But one thing I notice is that there's no drop ceiling tile, that they have the brackets in place, and this is something I've been seeing as I go through the mall and look into these empty stores, that they just did not have the drop ceiling installed, and it makes me think that like they never actually had a proper store open up in that space. This is a straight up comic book warehouse. If you like comics and you're in the Pittsburgh area, check this out. Here we can see an empty customer service counter. Wonder when the last time they actually used that was. And we have this lovely flourish up above us, these wood panels hanging up here. So we're in another wing with sort of a different theme. And we have these lighting fixtures here, which are actually pretty nice looking. Not really sure what the theme of this section is supposed to be. This seems like it's more of a luxurious wing, if that's a correct term to use. Looks like there might have been some higher end stores here, or at least they were trying to get some higher end stores here. What's in this one? Oh, look at all these pictures they have hanging on the wall there. Is that John McCain? This is that's strange. Check out all the cracks along these graphics for the Joanne fabrics. Wonder how long they've been hanging up here. Haven't been, probably since they opened and never replaced them. So this section of the mall has a really beautiful vaulted ceiling. I actually really like that. I actually think that looks good. And so just on the other side there, they actually had the Easter Bunny here. And I'm surprised that they actually set up an Easter Bunny at this mall. There are actually quite a few people in line for it. I didn't want to film any of them, of course, but yeah, it's just kind of interesting to see that they're still doing that and people are still coming to it. So it looks like we have some kind of horror attraction or store. Something creepy here. Let's take a look at this. We have a evil Zoltar. Looks like Emperor Palpatine almost. And so I don't know, is this a store or is this an attraction or is this a combination of both? It's not open right now, but it looks like it's operating business. Looks like it's a lot of fun stuff here. You know, I love stuff like this. Let's look through here. I don't know what that is. Some kind of costume. All kinds of creepy stuff. We got an Oni mask. We got a creepy doll. Scare House. So if you know more about this, please let me know. If you've been to Scare House, if you know what it is. Oh, yikes. That's a gruesome sight right there. But yeah, this looks like it might be some kind of a attraction or something. I don't know, like an escape room. Got some skeletal DJ. We have this big monstrous creature here. And then we have this guy who I see all the time. So here we have a finish line. Let's get a look in here. Wonder if they have the basketball hoop. No. Still pretty cool though. So here we have justice, but there is no justice in this world. No more justice. So they have this sort of abstract looking kids playground area. And if I'm not mistaken, they have the same one at the now closed Forest Fair Village. Pretty wild. Don't worry, there's no kids here. I'm not filming anyone. Look at these giant flowers. These are actually kind of beautiful. So it's getting close to closing time and doesn't look like there's too many people left in here. You know, I mean, a mall like this is eerie on its own, but when it's at night and there's no one here, it just adds an even stranger vibe to it. Alright, you guys, I've been exploring all day. I've been walking around this big mall. I am tired and I am hungry. Let's go do this buffet. Alrighty, it's buffet time. Let's go do this. So it looks like your typical Chinese buffet options here. But I am so hungry right now. Alrighty, here's what we got. We got some lo mein, some ribs, egg rolls, some chicken. Hope it's good. Alright, let's see what my fortune holds. Better is the enemy of good. What the heck is that supposed to even mean? Oh boy. Well, that buffet was exactly what I needed. I feel much better now. And I'm ready to drive home. So, thank you for joining me on this trip to Pittsburgh Mills. What a strange mall to explore. You know, I missed out on Forest Fair Village. I never got to go to that one, but I feel like this is really the next best thing. So, if you're interested in seeing something similar to that, I recommend coming and checking out this mall, especially if you're in the Pittsburgh area. Hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you for watching.